And welcome back.
Sonic
Jam. Sonic 2. We did Sonic 1 already. We'll be putting out a separate video for that, so you can check it, and I think there will be like a compilation of all these videos later.
Yeah, when we finished all of them, but like we'll put them out first as they become ready.
Yeah, so let's go. Sonic 2. We'll choose the normal level. That's what the game wants us to play, so...
Yeah. It's more authentic than the original, in a way, for this game.
Yeah. We get something quirky offered by this game particularly.
Yeah.
Sonic and Tails here. That's my first game ever. We can play the 2-player mode after this if you want.
Yeah, sure.
First special stage. So yeah, this game was my first game. I got it on Mega Drive in 1994, I think. Was about 7 years of age. Good times, good times. We went to Hobby Hall with Daddy-O and... Do you want this? Yes, I do. Great day. Still remember it.
Yeah.
First
I always got my consoles as Christmas presents or birthday presents.
Yeah, some of those too. Yeah, this game was one of our messed up recording sessions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had a little...
We didn't get through 3, did we? We did 1 and 2, right?
We did 1, 2, 3 and 4 and a little bit of the
full
Sonic Jam
thing.
as well.
Oh yeah, we did like all of the Sonic Jam and then
Yep.
it got corrupted.
Yep. How fun is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do an even better run this time. I didn't particularly prepare for this session because I've been preparing for this my whole life, so... Let's hope there's no stupid idiot stuff today. Which might be kinda hard, but... we still need some coinage. Trying really hard here not to hit the enemies.
You need 50 rings, right?
Yeah. Did I speak about coins again?
Yeah.
For the love of God. There are rings. But
Nah.
anyways.
Not a big difference. The other one has a hole.
These are not particularly hard on the normal mode. Unless I'm an idiot, but let's see how it goes.
It should be fine.
Way cool! Get some more. Only 20 to go. That's... Thank you! That's why I love having tails in these levels.
Yeah. Just standing there taking hit.
Yeah, but since that's the default mode of the game, then okay. Fine, let's torture ourselves. Good for nothing, fox. Oh, we already have it, so yeah. Thank you! Gotta move quicker to the sides. Or you screw it up? What was that? Wow. Yeah. It's more like, whenever in doubt, what's gonna be on the main road, so to speak, not on the sides, then stay off the main road. Why I didn't follow that advice, I don't know. Error in the system. Let's collect some rings again.
Do we need 50 again?
Sorry again?
Do we need 50 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
We keep doing that nonsense for a while. Until we get the supersonic nonsense.
Right, yeah.
Which kinda ruins the whole game, but hey, it's faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, so level is called Emerald Hill. According to the developers, the name is not Emerald Hill because you can get all the 7 emeralds in the Emerald Hill, but that is a fact. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, I'm Sam and he's Sam. I forgot the introductions here. But
It's fine.
you might figure it out.
This is the second game on the video series anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe people watch the first one first, I don't know.
Yeah, that might figure. And here you gotta jump a little bit early, once again, obviously, to watch out for Tails mess-ups. He's shadowing you, but with a considerable delay. Here we just stay in the middle, even though it's a bomb bonanza, but then we jump. Okay, no sweat. Maybe. Here we have just a bunch of these same things all over again, and gotta jump a little early. Especially here. Especially here. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Let's see if we can go through this weekend! We passed anyway. That was dangerous zone. Excuse me for the language, but what the heck was that? Alright, well, that's Act 1 completed. Nothing to do here anymore. Except to screw around. If you jump just before you get to the end, then you can get back like that. Just like in Sonic 1. Here, a little low jump so you don't hit this stupid ape. Those are pretty terrifying opponents, as a matter of fact. They are quite, well, I don't know, unpredictable. You just have to stay the hell away from them for best results. Level 4, yeah. Act 1 we have 3 of these special stage opportunities, and Act 2 we have 4. This is how math works. 7 emeralds. Okay, he does touch the bomb, but if you touch it only a tiny little bit, then you don't lose the rings. Pretty impressive level actually for the time, I'd say. 1992.
Yeah, I guess.
It's fake 3D effect.
Yeah.
We start from the right here, then we collect these one pair ring things, and then soon it changes. We have to wait for the bomb to come there, and then we go here. And just like that it should be finished, yes. Then in the last level, level 7, we get a similar one, but it works a little differently. Tails.
We have it on.
Why are you in front again? It's my place.
Yep, jump.
Yeah. Funny that so-called Tails there.
Yeah, it's in quotation marks.
Developer wanted it to be called Miles.
Yeah.
Miles per hour, and then somebody else said no, it's gonna be Tails. So they reached like a Miles Tails per hour situation. Nicknamed Tails.
Yeah.
Alright. There we go. I remember the level of danger based on the colors of the stages. This is on original. This level is quite hard. Okay. Now let's not do stupid idiot stunts here. Okay. One more. And we go to middle, and we go here, and we go here, and that's just something you have to memorize, that part.
Yeah, you cannot release it that much ahead.
Yep. Some of them not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice catch. Alright. Then this level has like a sister level, so to speak. I think it has like inverted levels, inverted colors, sort of. Just for a little safety, we grab these and pass them. Okay, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. This is a weird situation. Might not even be the first time that or the only time I've seen this. This music is wrong. It's from Sonic the Hedgehog, not from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I don't know what happened to this ROM. Okay, so that was not good. Okay.
Last one.
Yeah, second last.
Second last one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately the situation with this game is once you get the 7 emeralds, well, you can get the supersonic if you want. Well, you can't avoid it, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because you just jump and then you transform after 50 rings, so there's no way to escape that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... well, Tails will do whatever Tails will do in this situation. No can do, really. Then we stay on the left. Jump, please. Okay, don't. We stay here again until we don't. Okay, I think we're good.
7 left.
Jump. You have to jump immediately there after the first rings. And now it's just gonna be the repetition of this and this. Jump as soon as you can, basically. Almost every time. Jump. Woohoo. Jump. Yeah, jump. And if you don't jump almost immediately after the rings, then you don't get the follow-up rings on the other side sometimes. So tips and tricks from, I don't know, 30 years of experience of playing this sucker.
Okay, one more.
Yeah, one more. Let's get rid of this really annoying creature. There are situations in this level where the bees will shoot you from above, and yeah, sometimes you can't really tell where they are moving. So, really dangerous, fellas. Oops. Alright, Tails, please, 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 don't do silly things. Last level. So, this is a repetition of level 4 a bit. We keep jumping from side to side while the bombs go here. And once you get the visual confirmation on that one turn, then it's starting to come in packs of 2 like this. And then it turns here, and then it goes back to the normal mode, 1 on one side. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's a little bit messy. 70 rings. Are you kidding me? I guess that went pretty well. Okay, so again we dance from side to side until we get visual that we can stick to one side, I think. Fucker. So now we stick to the one side here. Until we get visual, we don't. Okay. Okay, yeah. There's just no way for Tails to screw this up.
50 extra, yeah.
And I've just memorized basically where stuff is starting to happen in this level, but yeah, it's a little bit...
Doesn't matter much.
It's a little bit interesting, yeah. Because, yeah, you just have to memorize it, and this one, and there's one bomb that's gonna be in this part. Thanks, Tails. But anyways, do we get to 200? No, whatever's. Done. Chaos Collector. Now Sonic can ruin the game.
Yeah, because you cannot avoid it.
Yeah.
Jumping with rings. You would need to avoid rings for that not to happen.
some insurance rings and okay. Yeah, that's a
no
bit
damage
difficult
boss
to,
is
yeah.
not gonna happen anymore.
Yeah. I was trying to go a little bit speedrunish, but well, we get some boss hog thing anyways. I think that's like a time attack.
I think so, yeah.
Tails, could you please stop? Chemical plant. This was rumoredly gonna be later in the game, but it's the second level now. There were supposed to be like different versions of certain levels, like Emerald Hill in prehistoric times. That's one of the levels, the hilltop level. But they don't outright say it in this version of the game, the final version. But it makes sense, they use the same graphics there partly. Yeah. And there we go. You didn't have much experience with these Sonic games, right? This
No,
Sonic 1, 2,
only
3, 4.
Sonic 2 Adventure mainly, which is the
Yeah.
second 3D Sonic. Or, well, there's another 3D Sonic before that. But,
Yeah, you know what could be kind of funny would be if we start playing a game at the same time and see who gets to the end first, if you're into that kind of thing.
yeah.
Like
you can
Sonic
do-
Adventure
that's
2.
a race, yeah.
Yeah, race.
You can do race.
Is that very popular in the YouTube scene?
I think it's popular in the speedrunning scene.
Yeah,
They do a lot of races for this.
I'm definitely not a speedrunner of any game, but
Yeah.
that could be a fun little spice since we know
We could
the
try
game.
that.
We both know.
Yeah,
it.
we know it quite well.
I know it on Dreamcast anyway. I played it on.
I played it on GameCube, but the Dreamcast game is quite similar. I played it for the retro achievements for the Dreamcast, because that's the version they wanted for the event. I don't see much of a difference, gameplay-wise at least.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
There's probably a way to just speed boost yourself out of here, but let's not cause any trouble.
Yeah, safer this way. And that can crush you if you're in the wrong spot, it's
Yeah.
awful.
There used to be like the separate blocks rolling around here, but
Yeah.
in this normal mode you get this jumper. And some helping platforms here.
Yeah, well, good thing. Because on Sonic Mania, which has a similar level, it's quite annoying. You just fall down and you have to do it again.
Yeah.
And then you might end up running out of time if you just screw up a couple of times. Okay, let's see if we get damageless boss or not. It seems pretty simple.
Yeah, could have
There
been
we
even
go.
more simple, but I screwed up the jumping rhythm there.
That's good.
Yeah, in the original Sonic 2 there was this horrible bug. I think I explained it already in Sonic 1, but anyways, if you go to the end of a act where you have the spinning thingy, and you have over 50 rings, and you jump after the spinning thingy, Sonic starts transforming to Super Sonic and basically transforms for half a second and then just keeps walking in the air, and the game is soft locked that way.
Yeah.
But I think they fixed it for Sonic Jam here.
That's good, because this came quite a lot later from the original Sonic 2.
Yeah, 97. Oof, 5 years later.
Yeah, so they knew about the box.
Fortunately, I
that's
also... I'm used to knowing that fact, so I always never jump when I get here.
Yeah, it's good.
We could try, if you wanna see if it works or not.
Yeah, we can We can screw up the run that. Yeah, no, let's not do it now.
Let's not.
Did they add planes on the background or the original has them too?
Original has them too.
Okay.
I think they... No, they didn't add anything.
Okay. Looks the same.
What they did add is that, you know, this is not an emulation of Mega Drive, this is running on Saturn hardware, so that means they did some beautiful things here. Like, actually the original games have quite the noticeable slowdown every once in a while, and this doesn't have any of that. Whereas the subsequent game collections, like Sonic Mega Collection Plus for Xbox, it definitely just emulates those games, so it has to slow down.
It's kind of a native version of the game, which is nice.
Yeah, and I think there was an achievement if you
do it without touching the ground?
Yeah, well,
I figured.
Or not jumping, but
oh, not jumping, right?
I screwed it up already.
Yeah, the icon left, so I think it's not available anymore.
Yeah, I don't care.
Too hard. You would need to grind it a bit together.
Yeah, just faster this way.
Yeah, it's better.
Aquaman. Alright, yeah. Casino Night. This was quite different in some of the demo or work versions. Quite the ugly level in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can get that ugly experience in the ROM hacks. It had like a pink color all over it or something.
Well, it still looks better than on Sonic 1. Those
you think so?
levels are weird. Yeah.
Yeah. You can attack these guys only from the back. Okay, I usually don't go here, but let's go. See the sights. And we have entered the clown mode. Apologies. But this is the way to completely finish the game, collect the emeralds.
Yeah. Up.
Sometimes it takes a while to get out of here. It automatically goes to this ball mode here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets stuck and never exits it, but that's rare.
Okay.
Yeah, this act. Somehow I used to jump here and ruin the game. Yeah, you can notice that the music starts. I guess there's like a retro achievement here to go play this casino a bit.
Okay, let's see.
Or not, maybe it wants me to get the jackpot, but I don't want to waste time.
Yeah, let's not do it for too long. Yeah.
Yep. Here's something fun for our viewers. 3 boxes. And yeah, this is stupid. When you get the speed shoe box, then Supersonic clearly gets slower.
So stupid.
Yeah. I think I would consider that a bug.
I think so, yeah. I think it's intended to be slow.
Yeah.
It just goes to the same speed, I guess, which happens to be slower than this.
I think that was the case also with Sonic 3. That's weird. was time. Yeah, you can also just do this, and this, and this.
Nice.
My nickname used to be Gambler back in the day. How original.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the prehistoric Emerald Hill, apparently.
Right.
I think there's something about the grass here. If you jump on the... Yeah, that's kind of a bug thing. Fun thing to do. If you are on certain part of the grass, it can be a little bit unsteady ground and the jumps will be a bit uncertain. You can easily miscalculate and hit enemies.
Right.
I shouldn't have done that. But I'm addicted to abusing that bug. Okay. Where's my elevator?
We can go without.
Yeah. Run, run, run! That actually gets really interesting if you don't have the protective shield right like now. In the lava. Here you can choose whether you go up or down route. There's quite a few up and down routes. Okay, yeah. In Sonic Jam they also fixed the bug that if you hit the creature's head right there, the game will likely end. It will just freeze. So quite a lot of bugs in the original. They changed a couple of sound effects in the game, like this weird sound. It's not in the original. It's more like sound of boulders. I don't know what happened with the sound sometimes here.
What a quick kill.
Hilly-billy. Yeah, a couple of routes in Sonic games. What was it that you said that didn't have much variation in the level routes? Well, at least Donkey Kong Country too.
No, but usually platformers don't have that, especially on Nintendo consoles.
Well,
It's more like a Sega thing to make multiple routes, I guess.
I guess so. Interesting thing about the score system in these games, because you don't get anything for getting a bigger score. Like, yeah, you can keep score, how well you're doing, but it doesn't matter anything. But it's nice when retro achievements are using that kind of...
Yeah,
As an
usually you
achievement.
don't care because it doesn't do anything. But when it comes to retro achievements, it adds some extra goal for you, and
Yeah,
it's nice.
unfortunately super underutilized I see also for these games.
Yeah, it's still there as an option for
That there's something, yeah.
achievement developers.
Yeah.
But there's also a thing like if you can exploit the game too easily and get infinite score, they don't really wanna add score achievements
Well,
in those situations. Because people will just do it on the first level of the game or something and just...
this is the famous part where you can drop
Yeah.
to your death in the game. It's just spikes there in this game and in the original game, but in the what's that? Chris something who does all the new Sonic game collection things. He has added that hidden palace level there that was supposed to be in the game but never was.
Right.
I like that. There's also one fun Sonic 2 mod where there's several levels where if you drop to some place then you get an extra level. And all of those levels were pretty well designed, and I think they might have all been based on the sketches and leaked screenshots and things
Right.
from the demos.
Yeah, it's funny, this reminds me of the new Sonic game, because they use the same themes for the
Oh,
Sonic Mania.
right. Still haven't touched it, but I definitely will.
I think you did. Didn't
Huh?
you play it?
Sonic Mania. I keep mixing these names, I just can't help myself.
You did play Sonic Mania.
Yeah, what's
Mania is the
the
fan game.
2D? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one I played.
Yes.
What's the other game?
I don't know. That's the Mania.
The one that you're always talking about, right? The 3D game that uses 2D games elements there.
Forgot.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun
It's a good game, yeah.
game. Oopsie daisy. I don't want to crash anything here.
Yeah, let's not soft lock the game.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, it's funny, like the original makes me think of the new game because I only played the new game.
yeah. I remember watching out that I don't go above those containers.
Yeah.
I guess there's a good reason for that. Oops. This way. Yeah, my first game, but definitely not my favorite Sonic game. I think Thank you, Tails, once again. Sonic 3 has prettier graphics, I think more interesting levels.
Yeah.
Just improves on
And
so
it's
many
longer.
levels. Unlike movies usually, the video games usually improve from game to game.
Yeah, tends to happen.
At least back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, Tails. Those enemies are quite annoying. It's kind of really unpredictable pattern of shooting their papanas. Tails is good comedic value.
He's completely gone. What the hell happened?
Is he coming back?
I think he's stuck somewhere or something.
Good.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Stay there.
Oh, there he comes.
Yeah.
There we go. And by the way, when you have that invincibility and then you get supersonic, you can never get rid of the extra stars that you get from invincibility. There's a box here. Yeah.
Wow.
What a
What a
challenge.
boss.
Yeah. Oily oceans. I remember also in the original that when the animals get out of the box, there's a lot of glitching, like you can't see part of their bodies because it just glitches away. So yeah, some kind of memory problem, I guess.
Yeah, too many.
Yeah.
Too many on the screen at the same time.
Small little details. And yeah, the one thing that I was about to tell about is the music. You see that when the music goes faster, when you get the speed juice and stuff like that, then yeah, that's not how it goes in the original. So they actually went to a Mega Drive music player, some kind of machine that is able to play the Mega Drive tracks correctly, and then they just recorded it and put it in this game as CD tracks or something like that. Which is good because in the original games, when there was a lot going on sound-wise, then the music would start glitching and other sounds glitching too. So we kinda ran out of whatever ability to place all the sounds together at the same time. Whereas here we don't have that problem because, you know, Sega Saturn and CD track or something of that sort. Also, the tracks are, I would say, higher quality sounding.
Yeah, I guess same for Sonic CD.
Yeah, would make sense. That was released for that really obscure Mega CD.
Yeah.
Sega was just so all over the place. In the 90s they screwed up everything. They had Mega CD, and then there was 32X, that beautiful thing that was also called like what? Kind of attachable cancer cell to Mega Drive. And that was something that was released in, was it only in the US region? while they released Sega Saturn in Japan at the same time, or what was it? Yeah. So that 32X became kind of an interim machine, and then people just said, okay, well, what's this cancer thing? Maybe I'll just wait for Sega Saturn or the PlayStation. And so they did.
Yeah.
So that was a complete flop, and Sega Saturn unfortunately flopped. So many reasons for that, but one reason was that it was just really difficult to develop games for it compared to PlayStation because of the architecture and the language. And so the first PlayStation was victorious. Then came Dreamcast, Sega's last hope. They screwed up that one too. And they exited the console market.
Yeah, Dreamcast was the last hurrah basically. Everyone liked the console though.
Yeah, that was a solid machine. Nothing to complain on my end.
Yeah.
I don't know how developers see it, but I think it was like... yeah, that was the machine to develop for.
No, I mean, I don't think it was that difficult to develop.
Yeah. It also supported Microsoft Windows CE. I don't know how Dreamcast utilized that after all.
Yeah. PS3 was hard to develop for, I think.
Yeah, that's the story I've heard. And difficult to crack for emulators, right?
Yeah, it's still kind of wonky. But now they finally managed to do it pretty well, so PS3 emulation is finally in a good spot.
Yeah, those enemies are just hard. It's just...
yeah.
I don't want to waste too much time on them.
Yeah, but it's just... you collect one ring when they fly up in the air and
Yeah, oops.
get past it. Oh, okay, you still have one. Good.
Kind of slow part of the game. You can speed this up with tails, but if it's the CPU, then
Yeah.
nope. Nice loop there. Oh, shoot. There are some incomprehensible parts in this level. Let's see if we get there now. 30 years later, I don't know, I still haven't figured out how to avoid that one enemy there. Of course now we have Supersonic, so it's just bullshit, but... quite difficult to jump on those with this speed. Well, I guess I managed to skip that part. Nice, but we're running out of rings here.
It's gonna be regular Sonic, so yeah.
Yep. Sometimes there's an enemy there. Yeah, now he makes a special appearance. That's so weird and random. Oh man, this is not nice at all.
Yeah, good
This
luck with
is
the
not
boss without
Nice
Super
at
Sonic.
all.
0 rings.
Yeah, like...
It's fine. If you can restart it from there, right? Oh no, you have to go from the checkpoint.
yeah, it's just right here.
Oh, it is here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. There's some achievement. I don't know what it is.
This is a tricky one. Yeah, it's just tricky.
It was a zero damage, I think.
Yeah, it took a hell of a lot of tries for me to do that.
Yeah.
That's not good gameplay though, but you are just supposed to do this and hope that you don't hit it.
Yeah, that sucks. Can you do it with Supersonic?
No.
Right. That's why you don't get the achievements for doing it on Supersonic, yeah.
I guess, yeah. Okay, now we get to the only side-scrolling level of this game, but it's not a problem because this happens. We can just chill, really. Try to kill as many enemies as possible. I think there was a challenge here, I'm not sure.
It doesn't show it.
Oh yeah. But some iteration of Sonic 2 on Retro Achievements, I'm pretty sure there was a challenge for this too.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it to collect all the rings, I guess?
Maybe, yeah.
So this guy will shoot one papana. I will call it in Finnish papana. But when you get rid of the backseat driver, then it will not do that. If you take any more speed than that, then you will fall off this airplane. So it's just one press. Ooh, that was nice. Nice. I think that's the end. Yep. All right. So we entered Dr. Eggman's ship.
And no Tails because he's in the airplane.
Yeah, thank goodness.
He will show up in the end of this level.
Yeah, let's just
I
patiently wait for this one.
Yeah.
Let's show you something fun here. Is it gonna turn? Oh, no? Okay.
Guess not.
Fortunately, I have to start Supersonic during the speed shoes. There's helping platforms there for normal level. Yeah, I really hate going on that part with Supersonic, it's so slippery.
Yeah.
Okay, we have plenty of rings for the
Boss.
Yeah. Well, technically speaking, I guess I could have gotten Supersonic in this very last post, but
It's fine.
no, I don't care. Perhaps I could do it with Sonic 3 and Sonic 4. I'm intending to spend some more time with that game anyways. There's bonus stages that you know and love as well, right?
Yeah.
We made that playthrough run for quite a while the last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun challenge to have the 1,000,000 points there. Which is actually easy. Which is actually something that we missed the last time for some reason.
True.
So yeah, Death Egg, last level now. In the original, it's really hardcore mode. You don't have any rings. I think with here we have again.
Yeah, here we do.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Yeah. So there's not even a challenge. Fuck.
Sorry. Pick it up. Oh, no?
Well, we get our challenge. Oh, or not.
No, it gives more.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this part is a bitch anyway, so it's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Less than an hour.
Blue Justice, Yellow Justice, you can also play just with Tails and you get whatever. Tails Justice
Yeah.
and
Orange Justice.
huh.
Yeah, this is weird. Like, let's just put a small thumbnail on the middle of the screen. Why not have it all?
Nowhere near as impressive as Donkey Kong pre-rendered stuff that we
Yeah.
witnessed.
It's fine.
But yeah, Donkey Kong 2, well, it was 93, 94 or something.
Yeah, pretty.
This is 92. Yeah, like it's a taste thing. I guess I could have played this without Supersonic, getting Supersonic immediately. That's the way I like to kind of get rid of the whole thing immediately. But maybe some other time. Maybe I'll play Sonic 2 only on Mega Drive.
Yeah.
We can do that. Because it's still quite a quick play. This was what? Wow!
53 minutes was the Red Regiment high score.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Pretty good.
We spent like less than an hour on this?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was nice.
Yuji Naka, controversial figure apparently, used to punch people in the face in the offices.
Wow. What a method.
And I heard that lately he's in jail for
Wow.
some kind of, what was it, like internal trading, I think it was.
Sure.
Oh, Yuji Naka, what? Yeah, there was a lot of internal fighting regarding even these original Sonics between the Sega of America and Sega of Japan. Cultural differences. This was more like a Japanese release, but
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, you can see that there's American contributions quite a lot. There's some in Sonic 3 as well, but I think that's considered like a Japanese game. And then the Sonic and Knuckles that followed that, that's more like a collaboration again, music-wise. You know, here music provided by Masato Nakamura. Sonic 3, Sonic 4, Sonic and Knuckles, I mean. That was Howard Trussin, I think, mainly did the music there.
Huh.
Sonic 3, there was rumors, which clearly are more than just rumors. There was Michael Jackson contribution to that soundtrack.
Yeah, it's unofficial because it was not really ever mentioned anywhere because they kind of cut it off during the production. Collaboration.
They did a really bad job at it because there's so clear Michael Jackson stuff there going on still.
But it's like it's unofficial.
Yeah, he's not credited at all.
Yeah, because they discredited him afterwards. Or during the project. Yeah.
Was it that early already that he was kind of?
I think that I don't know. I'm not sure why he was cut off the book, but I think it was some controversy like that.
Yeah.
Would make sense.
Well, we can still show Time Attack 1 run here at least. We showed you the first level the last time, but let's see what we can find here. Yeah. Sky Chase Zone, that's so ridiculous because the time is basically always the same. There's no point.
Stupid.
Well, let's take something random. Mystic Cave Act 1. Definitely not my favorite level, so... 4 minutes challenge. There's retro challenge separately for this, of course. Okay. Trying to remember to play for the time here and not die. Usually don't play really for time, so... The 4 minute is ridiculous. This takes like less than 2 minutes, I think. But yeah, you get to see me play this a bit without Supersonic. Well, that's a time waster. Well, that would have been nice to pick.
Yeah. Would have been faster.
Okay, come on, come on. It's like 1 minute, 15 seconds. Too easy to kill yourself there.
Yeah. Just crushes you. 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would have put better challenges to the original game. Let's see, did we get the item things or no way?
No.
For retro achievements, yeah. But anyways. Special stage is special stage. We don't really want to do that overall.
We saw them, so...
But options. Let's see. Manuals again.
Yeah, let's look at those.
Okay, we get the black and white thing again for US, yeah. Okay. Super.
Well, yeah.
What's that? Super. I can't even read that. Let's see. On close up. B zoom. A zoom. Super stunts. Super swing attack. Dash attack. Super twist. Yeah. Okay, I want to see something about these guys. This is our fella in Hilltop Zone that will freeze and end the game in the original.
Buggy.
Rexon. Lava balls from volcanoes and earthquakes shake the ground, bring for the rings and feed it fast to underground downs again. Okay. Yeah, it's just the explanation of the level.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone has a name, isn't that nice? Shell Cracker. Cracker or Cracker? Not sure.
Cracker.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Finnish versions always had so many spelling errors and stuff. And they came, I think, in a separate manual.
Makes sense.
And Japanese.
Japanese, which is probably in color. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's good.
it's very nice. Why can't we have all the cool stuff like Japanese do?
Tab.
Okay, what do we have here? How's your Japanese, Sam?
Not good.
Pita Nichikawa. One player though. Two player. Yeah. I remember that character before 2 is no. And what's that? Futoro. Futoro option? No. No seniru to ga desumasu. Something. Game. Some of the characters I don't remember properly.
Yeah, it's been so long since I read it. I knew it at some point.
Yeah. Oh, 2-player. Wanna go?
Was it the good one or the bad one?
The good.
The one which is not the lapse.
Oh, that's cute. Characters. Oh, that's before Google Translate and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's it.
Okay.
Ooh.